Welcome back to Deadly Dames, and I figured since I had everything set up I would just do the end of this bookcase on the DVD collection part 3. I was actually hoping to finish this bookcase in just part 2, but I ran out of time, so this isn't going to be a very long video. It's just going to be what was left on this shelf, plus a few other ones which were on the shelf with my TV series, which I'm not going to include in this. I know it's a complete DVD collection, but I'll do a TV series video separately. So if I just go back up and pick up where I left off, there was only a tiny wee amount as well, but that's actually Night of the Creeps there. I've shown you in a previous video. It's a Spanish edition, so that's why it looks like that. Again, another movie that really badly needs a good Blu-ray release in the UK. Rogue, Kill for Me, Blood Beach. That's a terrible release of Blood Beach. It's from Desert Island Classics. I think they're like a burn-on-demand company, but it's really poor quality. And it's funny because I always really wanted to see Blood Beach, because if I just get in here and pull this out, I love that cover. I think it's really cool, the cover, and it always made me want to watch the movie. But I think the fact that this edition's so poor, it kind of made me not like the film. Oh, sorry, I'm not focusing here. Let me be a bit better. I would love to see like a better edition of it. And then I've got House of Wax. Pitch Black, I really enjoyed the first Pitch Black. I actually liked Riddick, the last one. In between he had the Chronicles, I didn't really like so much. Fermat's Room. Now I've got a wee pile here before I go to the next shelf of stuff that was, as I said, mixed in with my TV series. I'll just put Joker back up before I do that. There you go, back to your rightful place. So for this one I've got the double feature of Donnie Darko and S. Darko. S. Darko's pretty crap, but Donnie Darko's a classic. Amazing, sorry about this again, I'm not focusing here. Amazing Peter Jackson movie, Heavenly Creatures. If you haven't seen this, I would definitely recommend it. It's got Kate Winslet and Melanie Lynskey in it at their best in this. THX 1138, one of George Lucas's first films, and I know there's a decent DVD Blu-ray release of this now, so I'm going to pick that up soon. Magnolia, I love this film. Hedwig and the Angry Inch, another good movie that deserves a decent Blu-ray release. This is actually a Region 1 release of The Mummy, just because I've seen it really cheap that I picked it up. Apex, this is a movie I bought years ago and I just really liked it. It's been a long time since I've watched it, but I really remember liking it. Again, another movie which I love. It's on probably one of my favourite movies of all time, E.T. But this is a phenomenal release on Blu-ray, on DVD, keep saying it wrong. So I've never seen a need to upgrade it because it's like a mega edition. It's got lots and lots of extra, no, it's broken, no. It's got lots of extra features and multiple editions of the movie on this, so I've just never seen the need to upgrade it. Raid 2, The Raid, excellent films. The first Starship Troopers, I did have 2 and 3, and I remember trying to watch them again. It was like watching Blade again. I just thought, oh no, I can't do this, so I just traded them in. Frozen, this movie totally blew me away. Blockbuster Extra, and it's cheap to get the Blu-ray now as well. I just need to upgrade it. And the wolf scene in this, oh, it was horrible, terrorised me. Bewildered, really good Clint Eastwood movie. Being John Malkovich, classic. We got another one that badly need to upgrade it to Blu-ray is Jackie Brown. I'm actually after the Steelbook and I keep trying to bid on it and keep losing. Inglourious Bastards, or Bastards I suppose. It's actually, in my opinion, the weakest Quentin Tarantino movie, and I think that's the reason why I've never upgraded it to Blu-ray, so I probably will if I see it cheap. It's a movie my sister gave me and I've still not watched it, Unfriended, so can't say much about it, I haven't seen it yet. Cat in the Brain, I really want the Grindhouse Presents edition of this. I might actually pick it up at Film and Comic Con this week if Strange Vice is there and has a copy. And we've got Screen Legends, one of the best actors that's ever lived in my opinion, which is James Stewart, and it's got Harvey, It's a Wonderful Life, Rear Window, and Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Great wee pack about him. If I just go to the very bottom shelf now, it's going to be a bit dark down here, so but I'll try my best. So hold on, I just need to move a couple of Conans out the way. I know I've said in previous videos my other half is Conan mad, so let's get some Conies out the way. So hopefully you'll be able to see down here, but I am a absolute mega fan of Nightmare on Elm Street, and you're going to see that here because I've got too many releases. So the first one is actually 1 to 5. It's the first box set that I bought of Nightmare on Elm Street. I didn't buy it actually, my mum bought me it as a birthday gift or a Christmas gift, and I think it's just nostalgic for me to hang on to it because I just remember getting it on DVD and thinking it was the best thing since sliced bread, and I loved it. The box set underneath is 1 to 7, which was actually my partner's box set when we moved in together, and I've just never got rid of it because I just love box sets of Nightmare on Elm Street. There's some things that if I just love them, I can't help myself. Return of the Living Dead 2, Return of the Living Dead Part 3, 2 movies that badly need a Blu-ray release, so maybe one day it'll happen. From Beyond, I know there is a Blu-ray release of this, so I do need to get it. Child's Play 2, 3, Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, and Curse of Chucky. Really liked Curse of Chucky actually. Again, I'm so sorry about my frogs, they just make a racket. It's because they think me talking's actually challenging them, so that's the males that's making that noise. House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Reject, love the Devil's Reject. I really enjoyed House of a Thousand Corpses too, but Devil's Rejects was outstanding. Now this is actually pulled over from my VHS, I copied it over years ago, and it's the 3D version of Freddy's Dead, because you can't get it on DVD, well at least as far as I'm aware you can't. If anybody else knows if you can, let me know. So that's why I hung on to it, because it is actually the 3D version of it. Never Sleep Again, which is the Nightmare on Elm Street documentary. I love the section on this, which is like Nightmare on Elm Street in 30 seconds, it's just really funny. And then Never Sleep Again 2, documentary I Am Nancy. Not as good, it's basically just Hedda Langenkamp at conventions, but it was still good to watch it. The only volume release of the Nightmare on Elm Street series, I would like to have seen more volumes released of this, but obviously they're not going to do that. And then my big Region 1 Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh God, I'm so sorry about the focus on this camera today. It's just not, it's not playing ball. But I remember when I seen this, even though it's Region 1, I just had to have it. I love it. Freddy vs Jason, the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. I'll never buy that on DVD. Sorry, I keep saying DVD and Blu-ray around the wrong way. I'm really sorry. It's been a long day at work. I will never buy the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street on Blu-ray because I didn't particularly like it. If they hadn't tried to carbon copy certain scenes out of the original, I think it probably would have been okay. But it ruined it for me by trying to do scenes out of the original Nightmare on Elm Street, but do them really poor. So I don't really know why I hung on to it. I'm just a completist, I'm guessing. But the remake of Friday the 13th, I did actually enjoy this one. I remember seeing it at the cinema, and I took my partner to see it at the cinema on Friday the 13th. I thought this was like the best. It was the second date we'd ever been on, and I just thought this was the best thing ever that I was doing. Let's go to the cinema to see Friday the 13th on Friday the 13th, but I was chuffing myself. And I remember quite liking it, but not being like enamoured by it at the time. And then I watched it again on DVD, and I watched the making of, and I seen that they actually did a lot of practical effects, and it completely changed my opinion about it. But I do actually quite enjoy the remake of Friday the 13th. Then I've got the documentary His Name is Jason. I really enjoy it. I mean, I've actually seen the documentary of both Nightmare on Elm Street and the Never Sleep Again and the His Name is Jason multiple times. I just love it. My Friday the 13th box set, it's got all of them apart from Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X, which are right there. I would love to have got the one that was released in America, but it does just not released a box set like that here. If they do, obviously I will get it. My Box of the Dead, gift from my wife. I absolutely love this gift. I will never get rid of it. I loved it. Survival of the Dead, remake of Dawn of the Dead. I absolutely love the remake of Dawn of the Dead, and I hope that somebody will do a decent Blu-ray release of this at some stage. Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning, remake Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the terrible Leatherface. and the equally terrible Next Generation Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but that's all a box set there. Trauma, why no one's released this on Blu-ray I do not know. Phantom of the Opera, at least I can kind of understand why no one's released it on Blu-ray, it's pretty bad. But it's got the hot Asia Argento. I nearly said Dario Argento. He is not hot. Asia Argento is. I don't know how you produced that, but I nearly destroyed myself there. He's a master. He's a master of Italian cinema, but he's not an attractive man. Asia Argento is attractive though. Anyway, enough about that. I've got a Dario Argento box set here. It's funny, I've actually got all of them on an upgraded edition, but I just really liked this box set. I bought it with my sister years ago, and I don't think I'll ever part with it. I just love it. Mother of Tears, not so good, but again, it's got Asia Argento in it, why not hang on to it? And then we've got all of the King Kongs here. Actually, you know, I can pull this one out and trade it in, and I can also trade this one in because I'm going to do a pickup video after this one, which will show you another edition of this that I've got. There we are, I've actually made myself some room. I can fill in some of these movies that are squashed at the side down here now. Oh, sorry about that. The original King Kong, I want like a mega release of the original King Kong. I know that Criterion's done a decent one. I think it's Criterion's done a decent one in America, but there's just nothing here yet, and I really, it's one of my favourite, in fact it would be on my top 10 list of favourite movies, King Kong, and I would love to see a decent release of it. I might be mixing the Criterion release up with the Godzilla one actually. But Godzilla, I love it. The newer Godzilla, it was okay. That's why I've got it in DVD, that's why I've never really upgraded it to anything else. And then on top here I've got, and I'm sorry about the light, we are very low down now, Dr. Moreau, Island of Dr. Moreau again, different editions of the Island of Lost Soul, Sword and the Sorcerer, Deathstalker, badly needs a Blu-ray, Flash Gordon, is there anything above that? No. Over here we've got Them, The Thief of Baghdad, The Valley of, I can never say this, is it Guangai? And The Time Machine. So I love these old H.G. Wells movies, I just love them, so that's why I've got so many of them. I love anything that Ray Harryhausen's done stop motion wise, I just think the man's a genius. But yeah, that's everything for part 3. As I said, my DVD collection does span over 4 different locations in my house, so I'm hoping to do the bedroom one, then make my way down to the living room to do the rest shortly for you. But hopefully you like this video and you subscribe. Please, any comments, please leave them below. My next video is going to be a pickup video, which will be really quick because I want to do it before I go to filming Comic Con, where I'm going to go crazy, and that pickup video will be a lot worse than this one. So thank you for watching and take care, and I think my frogs are telling me to go. Thanks, bye bye.